why are grandparents so cherished within their family, and what can we learn from them through the tale of their lives? Now, I learned a lot from my grandparent, and it has a lasting impact on my life. Now, my grandparent, my grandfather, he was a Sanskrit scholar, expert in Hindu scripture, and most importantly, gifted storyteller. And I was an avid listener. One day, I was playing with my brothers, and my grandfather called us. He personally called me. Madhuresh, come here. Yes, grandfather. I'm really disappointed and annoyed to see all of you fighting while playing. Sorry, grandfather. Okay, take this bundle of sticks, all of you, and I challenge you, try to break in half. Oh yeah, we can do that, grandfather. We took this stick, the bundle of stick, tried hard, but you know what? The stick remains intact. And then grandfather asked again, all right, untie the bundle, take one stick and try again. We smiled. We took one stick, broken so easily. Grandfather given us a meaningful look and told, this is the lesson for your life. 4 sticks bundled together, impossible to break. That's power of unity and teamwork. When you work as a team, you can achieve the miracles. When you stand as a team, you can be stronger. I have very fond memories of my grandfathers celebrating Diwalis and other festivals together, and he was always habitual of telling at least one story, especially the significance of that festival. And I was always probably the naughtiest one among my brothers, asking questions, always. And this time, Diwali was not different. When my grandfather, explaining the story, I asked something. And the grandfather was like, you are like Nachiketa. And I immediately, grandfather, who was Nachiketa? All right, let me tell the story of Nachiketa, a 10-year boy, the Hindu boy, who is standing tall today, like a hero in Hindu mythology, and a dialogue between Nachiketa and the Yama, the Lord of Death. All right, I was so excited. And my grandfather narrated the story. The Vajrashava, the father of Nachiketa, was performing a sacrifice, Vishwajit Yajna, where he was supposed to give away all what he had. And Nachiketa, a keen observer, intelligent boy, 10-year, keeping eye what his father was doing. And he suddenly turned to his father. Father, I can see you are giving all old and sick cows who even can't stand, can't even give to the milk. And his father was like, Nachiketa, determined and firm, asked again, Father, whom will you give me? And his father was not responding, again keeping quiet. Nachiketa, the boy, as I mentioned, determined and firm, will never give up, asked third time, Father, whom will you give me? I will give you to the death, to Yama, Lord of death. Obviously, the father lost his temper. And I, as an obedient boy, 10-year, intelligent, started journey and reached the doorstep of Lord of death, Yama. And he waited there 3 days and 3 nights. And when he reached the doorstep of Yama, he sat there without water. And you know what? Yama was not there. Obviously, he was on the pravas probably, but not like Sachinji. He was probably on the pravas of searching of souls. Yama came back. He felt guilty and he apologized to the young boy. I'm sorry, I kept you waiting for 3 days and 3 nights, but I'm happy to give you 3 boons. Nachiketa was happy, but he was intelligent, you see. The first boon he asked, when I go back, my father should happily receive me. He ensured that he came to Lord of Death, but he wanted to go back and enjoy the life there. That's first. Second, he was selfless because he has seen on the earth the people want to go to heaven. So he asked, what is the secret of fire sacrifice? What is the secret of going to heaven? Nachiketa ensured that when he is going, he can teach to others. And Yama told, granted, my son. What is your third boon? Now, the third boon, Nachiketa thought very carefully, and he asked, tell me what lies beyond death. Some say there is life after death, and others say there is its end. There is no life after death. And the Yama was like, my son, don't ask me this question. Even gods don't know the lives and death. What you can do, I will offer you, take all golds, take all elephants, take all cows. And when he was offering, Nachiketa was looking like that. And this side, there were Apsaras, the beautiful dancer girls. And Yamaraj thought this boy probably like, oh, yes, you can take those alls. Nachiketa with the Yamaraj. What do you think? Tell me what lies beyond the death. And finally, the Yama was so happy to see a brilliant boy, firm, determined, and he taught him what lies beyond death. And Nachiketa was enlightened. This story tells us about the seeking the knowledge. Be determined, be firm. Whatever the obstacles and challenges come on the way. Now, actually, I lost my grandfather, when he was 6. And when I was 6, actually, my grandfather was telling the story, and in between, his story was finished. But the stories I learned from my grandfather still have lasting impact on my own life. The first story, the unity. When we work together, we can achieve miracles. So let's ensure, let's acquire the knowledge, let's work together for the noble cause and accomplish the great things. The knowledge is power. It leads to the wisdom and the liberation. Let's acquire the knowledge through the questioning like Nachiketa. Namaste.